All right, the dragon. The dragon has some really good energy working for them this year as well. This year is about being very resourceful. So, you know, if you feel like you have good resources, great. If you don't feel like you do, I think you should start looking and finding out where you can get people to support you, to help you. You have a lot of intelligence. The dragon is the only mystical animal of the zodiac. It's the one that kind of flies above us and is ever knowing, so they already have that going for them. So that's a really important thing to know about you. So this year you really get to bring that to, like, put it into action, if you will. You're going to have a great energy to mitigate and neutralize any negatives that may come your way, because let's face it, every animal, as you saw, we've got some things going happily for them, but the problems that do come for dragons, typically they can solve problems easily anyway, but for sure this year you're gonna see this happen. Now, the energy that's going to be a little tricky this year is that you're going to seem like you're going to be pulled into a direction that you're sitting here right now. Maybe you know, maybe you don't, but somewhere along the line this year, something's going to pull you away from what you think you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. Now, there's the decision of, like, yes, I want to do it, or I don't want to do it. But the thing is, it's a very interesting energy that can sometimes seem negative, but I always look at the opportunity. And so don't be surprised if something kind of like distracts you and pulls you away from what you thought was that solid business plan, that solid business, and now you're doing something entirely different. So it may feel uncomfortable, but there definitely is going to be a good opportunities for you this year. So remember I said there was one animal that had the great relationship animal. Who has dragons in their chart? Are you ready for a relationship? Are you in a relationship? Are you in a relationship already? Who's already in a relationship? Woohoo! Fun time for you as well. But this is more, the other one was more like kind of murky and kind of like not so like wonderful. This one is the true relationship animal. So if you've got a dragon in your chart and you want to get into a relationship, whatever you need to do, get out there. Because this year, for whatever reason, I don't care what you look like. You know, actually, I want to tell you this. No, serious. I don't care. You are just going to be so attractive to just everybody. You're going to have like so many opportunities. They're going to be just like knocking down your doors. But that means you got to get out too, right? So if they don't know which door to knock on, you got to like at least reveal your address or something. So get out with friends. So here's what I want to tell all you dragons. Where is that dragon located? If you want to get into a relationship, who's got the year? Dragon, and okay, whether you're in a relationship or not in a relationship, the year means you will find more of this attractability in your social circles, in like going to conferences and stuff like that. And true relationship does not necessarily mean just a love interest. It also means you're going to go on a stage, you're going to be at a conference, and people just like flock to you. So have something to flock to, right? So, you know, like let's give the universe some help here. So if it's in your month, who's in the month? Workplace. You got two. Okay. So get on stages, and then it's also in your work. So this is a way to bring more people into your business. How about the day? The day, and if you're already in a relationship, it's already great. In the day, then I would start looking in every shape or form. If you want to get into a relationship, and start from your external, your friends, your work, and fight every way that you can. And whether you do it online or whether it's an in-person encounter, like get that energy working. And then if it's the hour, again, that's more internal. So that's where you're going to find your relationship this year. And if you want to be in a relationship, really get ready for it. Because if you don't use this energy, and I've heard this, I can't tell you how many times from different clients. I want to get in a relationship, and it's like, okay. And then we start working on that, and it was like, oh, but I'm not ready. But it's like, okay, why were we doing all that work to get you in a relationship, and now you're not ready? So, ready or not, it's going to be here. And it's also going to be going tick-tock, 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 and I'm going to be here a year later, and I want to know, you dragons, how your year went, okay? And I also want to know if you said nothing happened, I want to know what your strategy was. So anyway, this is where, okay, listen up, dragons, relationship people. Oh, that was a little bit too fast. Roosters are your best friend. I was so fortunate, but I also knew this stuff. I married my best friend. I was so lucky. I looked at his chart. I was like, is this worth pursuing or not? Heck yeah. So, and we actually have two of our pillars that are exact top and bottom. So I mean the top element and the bottom element, we have such a simpatico. Is our relationship absolutely perfect? No. I mean, of course, we have arguments and stuff like that. But if he thinks he can find a better woman than me, and you know what? He can't. But you know what? I don't think I could find a better man either. I couldn't, because, I mean, we are so connected from that cosmic level that he'd be hard-pressed to find somebody better. Okay, so anyway, all right, roosters are your best friend. So you have that free businessastrology.com say, hey, when's your birthday? Like after you have that first date or whatever, it's like, yeah, like, when do you celebrate? Like find that out and find out if they have a rooster in their chart. Or find out if they have a monkey or a rat in their chart, because those are your simpatico relationships. Now, if it matches up, with you where your dragon's at, it's even better, right? Because you want the same pillar in the same way. Don't go that far. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, you have a pig in your chart, I'm not going to date you. Don't be ridiculous. But if you're going to get married, I would talk to me. Okay. But I do want to go back. I'm going to go back to the dragons and about this. Now, some of you may have like your partner or spouse that is a dragon, and they're a dragon as well. That means two dragons together. That's a really strong energy to be together. So that is something that, you have to work out your own communication on that one. But there are 4 animals that are considered what's called self-sabotaging animals. And they're the pigs, the roosters, the dragons, and the horse. So any of you that have double of any of those animals in your chart, that means you can have this energy that, and this is something you do to yourself. No one does it to you. There's things like a clash or a harm or destructions, punishments. That's not what I'm talking about. This is something you absolutely 100% do to yourself. So that means that you do something that you know you're not supposed to do, and you do it anyway. So it's called self-sabotaging because you do it to yourself. So what I always tell people that have double animals or triple, I have some triples in this audience, that what you want to do is basically step back from making snap decisions, really think something through. If somebody's trying to pressure you to do something, then just say, you know what, I'll get back with you. Think it through with all of your senses and then move forward. So it's absolutely something that you can control. Just be very, I'm going to do a Q&A in just a bit, okay? So that's what I want you to do on that, okay?
Hi, my name is Susan Fox. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine here in Marin County. I've been working with Kathleen for about 10 years to help support my practice, moving from using her as a consultant to working with her time blazer system. It's been integral to determining when to send marketing campaigns, to running collections, to where I place my office, where I place my credit card machine, and I can recommend her highly and her time blazer system highly.